Growth in Canada's economy is slowing down. That's what we're learning from the latest GDP numbers released this morning. And the CBC's Scott Peterson has the details behind the data.
The economy is slowing, and not to bore you with a graph right away, Arthi, but when you see that little dip there at the beginning of 2020, that was when the economy contracted, and the number over towards the left is in the billions, and so Canada's a $2 trillion economy. When we talk about GDP, it just shows you how much the economy is sort of expanding or contracting. In this instance, it is starting to slow down a little bit. So for the month of May, with numbers just out from StatsCan this morning, it expanded 0.3% in May. There's a flash estimate that Stats Canada does as well, showing that the economy is expected to contract in the month of June. So it's all showing that the economy is slowing. So overall, for the second quarter this year, we're expecting an expansion of 1%, and that's a little bit below what the Bank of Canada is expecting, 1.5. So all sort of in line with what we're expecting. Let's take a look at some of these numbers as far as where we're seeing this growth. One that manufacturers, wholesale, public administration drove the increases across the board. The energy sector, because of a lot of the fires that we're seeing across Canada, did contract a little bit, and also the public sector did get back to work after that lengthy strike, with thousands of workers getting back to job. All good for expansion. And also we're seeing that real estate remains strong, whereas construction is contracting, but overall doing exactly what the Bank of Canada wants and what a lot of economists expect as far as the economy slowing. So the month of June was actually a contraction, and we know that 2 quarters in a row is a recession. Not that anybody's saying recession. Everyone's talking about that so-called soft landing. But the economy is slowing, and it's not a surprise, but a little bit faster than the Bank of Canada was expecting. So it's not necessarily, it's hard to say whether things are good or bad in the economic world, but the economy is definitely slowing a little bit more than expected.
Thanks for this, Scott. That was the CBC Scott Peterson with an update.